Hi guys and girls, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be painting a new painting called We Will Find Our Other Half. And in this painting I used a technique that I just learned recently called stencil print. And here's a stencil that I made using X-Acto knives. You just need to find a plastic sheet and then use X-Acto knife to cut out the shape that you want to print repeatedly on your painting or anything else. So starting off with a translucent dark blue base. Obviously I didn't paint the whole thing because I wanted to be I wanted to be unique, and I wanted to see the brush strokes and everything. And I think this was definitely the very smart choice to do for this painting. And then I used around, I think I only did this for 2 times because honestly the stencil print was fun and it didn't really take so long. The first time is the base and then the stencil print, as you can see right now, and then the second time is painting more things on top of what I did just before. So basically I used some tape to tape it on your canvas. I personally suggest washi tape rather than clear tape because it's easier to remove. And then I recently started off with some red and warm colors, and then I started to add white and more lighter colors. And after every time you are done with a color scheme, I suggest you to wash your stencil so when you're adding the paint for the second time it doesn't mix with what you had before. And especially in this case it's white, you have to make sure that you've cleared everything else before, otherwise the white wouldn't be pure. So far, I don't know if you can tell what I'm trying to do here. It's basically the night scene of a city, and the stencil print that I'm keep repeating is basically the lights or windows that are lit up during nighttime, which I think is very cool, and it really has its own aesthetic. I was inspired by a new album that just came out by Honne. I will link the music album in the description in case you want to listen to it. It's a really chilled album and I love the music that it created, and I was inspired by both the vibe of the music and the album art, which is also kind of like a nighttime city. And I also strongly suggest you to watch their music videos on YouTube because it was actually specially illustrated by artists and looks absolutely amazing and very adorable. So I will link them in the description as well. So now that I'm all done with the stencil prints, I am starting to add some details using my paint brushes. So what I'm trying to do right now is street lights with like rings of light around it. I really like this look. I think it's also kind of inspired by Van Gogh because when you look at his his starry night painting, it's kind of like all different rings. And then I also wanted to add some more city elements, and this is the zebra crossing. I kind of wanted to make them bold so you can actually tell that it's a zebra crossing when you're looking at it. And then after that, I also added some traffic lights, which are the 3 colors red, yellow, and green. I added 2 of them around the whole painting, and I think it just adds a little more detail and interesting things to this whole image. And then I basically did the last finishing touch to the whole painting. I added some diluted white, very light white paint on the top to create some cloud-like paint strokes. And then here's the finishing touch of the whole painting. It's basically 2 streaks of light coming from one of those windows or stencil prints that I already created, and there are going to be little humans painted by the 3 colors, which are the 3 primary colors. If you didn't know, my favorite colors are the 3 primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. And so I painted them as little humans coming up and being absorbed by the light. And this is where the idea of the name of the painting came from, which is we will find our other halves, which means during this busy city at night, everyone feels lonely and depressed, maybe, even though it looks absolutely beautiful during night. So this means that, maybe it's gonna be bad right now, but it will be better in the future. And you will find the other half of you that suffered from the same thing, and you can heal each other from that. And then I also painted little humans on the sides of the painting to create more details, and that's the painting. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos and check out my playlist that I made for this series called Watch Me Paint. Bye, see you next time.